Listener, welcome to SGL Spiritual Guide and Light. Lucky, sit down. Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guide and Light. Listener, this is a channel message that I received for you, and I had to sit on it. Not literally sit on it, but I had to put it to the side. And normally, when I get channel messages, doesn't necessarily. Now, what I'm about to say, for those of you who are beginner readers, and you know, the moment you get a message is the moment that you think that, no, Lucky, no, you're going to get out of here. No. Okay, you got to go. Come on. No. Come on. All right. So, you guys excuse me. I'm teaching Lucky to stop begging. So, moving forward, one thing that I want you guys to always experience is the realness. All right. I really don't get to come on the podcast as much like I want to, like I did when I first started being a tarot reader as well as an intuitive reader. When I first started, I literally was intimidated by going live on YouTube, and the podcast was more of a safe haven for me. And now it feels like there's more of a need on YouTube than there is on a podcast at this time. But the majority of the experiences, I want all of my listeners and my supporters to feel the down to earth. Okay. When it gets to the point long down the road, when it gets to where we're all leveling up to a sense of a type of professionalism, Oprah Winfrey style professionalism, unfortunately, we're still at I believe we're still at phase one. It is 6:43 in the morning. I'm eating some coffee. I said drinking some honey and tea, Moroccan and mint. And I'm eating some original beef jerky on the side. Back to what I was saying. So the channel message had to do with, I didn't give you the channel message yet. So what I was saying was some of us readers, I don't want no one to feel exempt. Or even if you're not a reader, sometimes when you get a hunch of a feeling or a notion of something, you're quick to react. Well, in this case, I'm learning that just because I receive a message or a sense of clarity, I don't just react right then and there. I'm learning because sometimes there's more coming in, and sometimes we'll cut off the additional information that's trying to present itself that needs to come in to confirm the closure of the message that we're receiving. And so the channel message that I received, the listener, was your past made you who you are today. And as I was, getting ready to like go over your reading, I was like, okay, do I do this on YouTube? And I was being guided to do it on the podcast because whoever it's for, they will show up. Some things I don't make accessible on YouTube. I put it on the podcast because who it's for, it's like, it's more so of a private reading. I feel like the podcast is more of private than it is open. So there's something a sense of reassurance that you need. It's like, that your past has made you who you are today, listener. But there is a sense of ongoing reassurance. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading to bring clarity, understanding, and confirmation for the listener. Thank you. All right. So we have the High Priestess. Okay. You could be dealing with a Gemini. This is, it's like you're tapped into someone. For most, it's tapped into yourself. And I feel like all the experiences that you've had up to this point that has made you who you are today, all of those energies, you're still tapped into them. And some of those energetic cords you need to cut. And this is something that you know, but you don't really know how to. One moment you may feel like they're cut, and the next minute you feel drawn back in to this sense of it's giving me more so it's more it feels like it's reconnected to an energetic cord from the thought from your thoughts, and they're not intentional. It's kind of like out of nowhere you'll start thinking about a specific individual that you're for sure that you've cut those cords and there's no contact, you're not communicating with them, but you have acknowledged the experience with that person, meaning you're able to see the red flags in other people that remind you of that person, and you're like, no. Others of you, it's more so like just simple little things like a song or something that someone may say, or the name. Someone can have their name, and then all of a sudden you're having these energetic cord memories that are reconnecting and attaching to you. And it's not something that you're trying to do with intention. It's just a natural thing. It's because the things that you were for sure that you've cut those energetic cords from, it feels more so of a notion of just the action of severing ties, but energetically you didn't really complete that part, that true cut. It's giving me the death card in shadow energy, which shows is it the death card? No, justice. It shows a snake biting a hand, but it's the body is being cut in half, and it's a spiritually, energetically cut off. But before, it's like it's a learning lesson here. And I feel like some of you are calling in your past. It's like who you are today, but it feels like you're calling back energetic energies that you've cut off, and it's like they feel like leeches, like they're just coming in to suck you dry with ill intention. Now, pertaining to this high priestess energy, it says you need to listen to your gut, listener. All right. What's significant is that you need to listen to your gut. The high priestess is a major arcana. And I feel like someone is coming to someone and they're saying, we belong together. And you know deep down inside that you're not. And you could be lacking the sense of emotional security. Don't. Your past hasn't made you who you are today. So why tear down what you built this far? All for emotional, I want to say, a temporary emotional support. It doesn't feel like it's authentic. It feels like someone wants something, and that's why I'm feeling like it's a leech. All right. We have the Ace of Cups being clarified by the Two of Cups in reverse. You know that this person's intentions are not aligned with yours. And with the Ace of Cups, yeah, this person is coming in with these new feelings and they're saying, hey, I've done the work. What about us? And it's like, you already know that you may have some potentials who are interested in you, and you don't have interest because you don't want to go down that path again. Tell me about this High Priestess. Is the Four of Wands. Yeah, you need to give new people an opportunity. It's time for you to experience a new journey without the toxicity, without being broken, without tension, without feeling imbalanced with the Two of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Ace of Cups. This is something that you know. And I feel like what you think, there's a sense of scaring people off. It's like you meeting new people is not the problem. I feel like people are asking you, so listener, tell me a little bit about yourself, and you're just telling them, you know, who you are, what made you what made you who you are today. And it may for them feel like it's just a little bit too much, and some people may not want that negative energy to flow into their pathway. So there's another way of you needing to go about things, right? And it's not proving going out of your way to prove yourself, because your character says enough. We have the Musician here. You're determined here. You have a lot of potential as well. The Musician is air energy, and then we have the Lovers, which is air energy. You have a choice to make a commitment to this Ace of Cups, or you have a choice to make a commitment to this imbalanced connection with the Two of Cups. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people in the collective go back to what we're used to, what's comfortable, because we know what it is if it becomes unbalanced again. We know how it is when there's confrontation. We know how to deal with it, right? But what if you don't have to deal with that? What if your disagreements allows more growth than to deteriorate you or to break you down? What if every experience that would feel like something that consists of a red flag was actually to build you up? And that's the thing. It's like your past made you who you are today. So leave the past for the past so that you can create a new. And I will always say that it is not easy to take a new path, to reconstruct your own path. Some of you, that's the fear. It's like you're so comfortable in your own path where you can literally say, do not enter, okay, temporarily under construction, and you can go create a whole new pathway because you can. All right, ask your angel guides to assist you whenever you need because they want to assist you. And pertaining to moving forward, try to remove a biased mindset. Okay. I feel like new connections is supposed to bring a sense of balance. Okay. This is creating the true journey home of rest, comfort, and security. All right. Like I said, you'll know what doesn't feel right. And definitely you will know. Let me go ahead and pull you a Goddess Oracle. Listener, stop trying to mend a broken connection. If this is not you, whoever this is, you made the choice to sever, and they have a lot of inner child healing that they need to do. They look at you as the nurturer, no gender role. They look at you as the one. They look at you as the opportunist, and you keep ending these cycles, but you keep reopening them, allowing them to give them space to do what they please. And it's time for you to start anew, and you are protected to do so. Do what you love. Okay, doing what you love, yeah, there's ups and downs, but it shouldn't break you. It shouldn't hurt you. It shouldn't destroy you. It shouldn't make you feel less than. You want things to feel receptive, where it's going to build you up, where it's going to balance you out in fairness. All right. And then there's that transformation and prosperity and really feeling like being proud of yourself. Start there. Acknowledging yourself, viewer. Okay? All right. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.